guys, welcome back to UnBROlike number 2, episode number 2. So it's been about 2 weeks since we last did a UnBROlike. So it's been a tough 4 to 5 weeks. Honestly, I was 100 kilos for a long period of time, and obviously then we started moving into this new house. As you can see, it's a different background now. So this is our new house, new kitchen, the whole lot. That was just very physically draining and tiring. So wouldn't recommend when you are doing a cut to pretty much get into your own house, because the moving process is just tiring. I did eat like a burger and stuff just because I was working all day, messaging people, as well as moving to the house and unpacking boxes. I haven't had a truck, the whole lot, so it was pretty hard. But back into it now, back into it 1 week in. I have gotten down to about 98.4 this morning. This week was actually only the first week that my weight started to drop. The last 2 weeks beforehand, my weight was literally stagnant at 100 kilos for like the 4 weeks. I was pretty much kind of getting back into it. So obviously this could explain a lot of things, my metabolism being a lot slower, and obviously I gained in 4 kilos when I first started, and I pretty much stayed at 100. It just wasn't moving. Like no matter what I was doing 20 minutes of cardio last week after every single training session. So I was doing 5 weight training sessions, 20 minutes of cardio post-workout, aiming to burn about 200 calories. When I do my cardio, I like to do a level 25, which I'll be showing you guys later. I do go hard on it just because I just like doing it. It's just good. It gives you that like sort of runner's high, I think, but like a cardio high. So with that as well, this morning, lowest weighing, surprised that my weight started to come down a little bit more. I think my body's just adapting. What I did cut out, I am doing more intuitive kind of approach, because I know what to kind of eat throughout the whole day. You know, I've done diet plans and, you know, comp prep so many times, so I kind of eat the same foods every day. What I did cut out though was my last meal, which was a dessert, and I pretty much moved over to just not having that, and that, I think that made a difference. Like, and I literally dropped like almost 600, 700 grams first day. I'm down to 98.4, which I'm really happy with. So I think 91, 92 would be my kind of goal, and we still have about 11 weeks to go. So hopefully if it keeps trending the way it does, I should get down to low weights. So we are gonna be taking some subs. This is our sub corner. We're slowly gonna fill it up. I got the illegal Alpha Mars. So ATP Science, if you're listening. This is the illegal one. Apparently they don't have this anymore, so I bought a whole bunch of them. Natural test booster with Tonkat Ali in it. It's very, very good. Honestly, it's one of the best ones. I'm a bit worried once I finish it, so I try not to take it too much. I need to take it when my energy does get lower, and I'll probably use it towards the end of the cut. Today, I've actually cut out coffee completely, as well as caffeine. I think last time I was telling that I need to take half a scoop of J Color. At the moment, I take no caffeine. I literally just take this non-stim pre-workout. It's like a pump formula, and honestly, it just does enough. Like it has the beta alanine in it. It gives you those tingles. It almost makes you feel like you're alive already. And so, because obviously this week we have been moving everyone into our new S Legion app. That has been very, very stressful, and so I don't want to stimulate myself anymore in regards to, you know, building that anxiety of doing all that. And then I've also got check-ins this weekend, so we are going to be using pump formula, as we do have leg day today. But yeah, now I love this fridge. Like it just looks pretty. Honestly, we don't use any of the recipes you see. Oh, overnight oats. It's something on our recipe thing. That's pretty cool. You use it just to put the shopping list in there, and you can see inside your fridge on your phone, which is pretty cool, because me and Nicole are pretty forgetful. So I just put things that I want, and she just can upload it onto her phone, and then she can see exactly what's on the shopping list, which is pretty cool. And then usually when it's on like display mode, it just shows like the weather, and I just like looking at it. It's just kind of weird. Literally got it just for the tablet. Don't even use it for anything else. Oh, it also connects to our, was it a doorbell at the front door, which is pretty cool. So you can answer the call and talk to someone from there. How much water do I put with my supplements? And I'm like, well, how much water do you want to drink? Like, as long as you, like, I think they almost think that it's gonna change the concentration of the ingredients in the supplement, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It just makes it taste less sweet or more sweet. That's literally all it does. As long as you finish the whole entire thing, it doesn't even matter. It just amazes me that people ask me that question. I'm like how much water should I put in my protein? I'm like, it doesn't change the concentration if you put like a whole 2-liter bottle and fill it up with 2 scoops of protein, as compared to having like a shaker with half the amount and put 2 scoops in. It's literally the same. As long as you finish the whole entire volume of the water, you're literally gonna have all the benefits of it. So my cameraman, Blake, just decided that he was dry scooping, and honestly it's not ideal, only because the ingredients in the supplements does require some water, and your muscles need water. So yeah, don't dry scoop. Definitely put some sort of water. Any bit of water is better than none. And honestly, I like to drink a whole glass of water in the morning when I wake up, just because it helps to just wash everything out, technical stuff behind it. So I just think it's good for you, and I've been told it's good for you. Andrew Huberman thinks it's good for you. I think he puts like salt in his water or something like that, if anyone's done that before. Apparently it tastes like ass, but maybe I might start trying that. Maybe I'll do an Andrew Huberman 1-month challenge or something. I like drinking BCAAs. Like I said, the last one, just like taste. Everyone's like, oh, don't drink BCAAs, they're useless if you eat enough protein. And I'm like, cool. What I want people to know is, like, you know, Instagram does this thing where it just kind of tells you, like, people will always make this wild claims, don't do this, don't do that. Just do what you want to do. Everything works to some extent. And honestly, you know, you can drink BCAAs, who cares? Like, it's not end of the world, like, it's not affecting me. It's like drinking sugar-free Coke. I'm not stopping you from drinking sugar-free Coke, even though if you were to drink a shit ton of it, it'd probably be bad for you. Live the life you want to live. So today we are doing a leg day, because I did a bros arm day last time, and I was thinking maybe this time we change it up, we go straight into legs. I don't think bros train legs much, and yeah, I'm one of those guys, probably train once a week, honestly, just because I'm just trying to enjoy that process again. Leg day does take it out of me mentally and physically. Like after leg day, I try not to plan any big things straight after, because I'm literally so fatigued and tired. So I didn't train legs, I think last week, since like Tuesday last week, because this last week we've been focusing on getting all my clients onto this new app that we have. So go check it out if you haven't. And so yeah, I didn't train legs until today, because I pretty much finished it this morning. So very happy that it is completed. So now I can focus on training legs, and hopefully I'll probably be dead after this. I'm gonna be a sweaty mess. It's gonna be exciting, yeah. A little juicy warm up, honestly. Get a nice good depth in this motion. Really think about bracing that core. I like to suck my belly in to my spine as I'm doing this motion, pushing my hips into the pattern as hard as I can. With this movement, it's so important that you just keep your whole entire body tight and firm, because I feel like when you relax the upper body too much, you get a lot of momentum, and there's not much stabilization. The more pressure or internal pressure you create in your body, the more power you're gonna have. And so that's the reason why I find leg day so hard, because I'm literally using my entire body, like bracing, squeezing my arms, like squeezing my back, my traps, keeping everything nice and firm. How heavy should I go? I don't think I can go that heavy, eh? Fucking, do I have to stack the whole thing? No, I'm joking. I don't think I can even stack the whole thing. I don't think I have. I'm using this recording session to kind of hopefully push myself a little bit harder, because that's the reason why I was like, nah, fuck, chuck myself straight into the deep end, let's do legs. Feel he, give me strength. Fuck. Yeah, I think I was closer to 8 or 9. Maybe I had like 2 more in me, I reckon. You know, I had an epiphany the other day. Well, not out of this epiphany, it's probably something I always knew, but the only person holding you back from achieving anything in life is fucking you. Simple as it gets. It sounds stupid and corny, but I started thinking about that because I was like, as coaches, we only do 20% of the work. Like, we give you a program, we give you a diet plan, we give you guidance, we give you support, we give you accountability because it's an investment. But it really does come down to the client to actually execute everything as well as they have. Like, are they training as hard as they can? Are they following the meal plan or following their macros as best as they can? Are they drinking their water? Are they doing their steps? Are they doing their cardio? End of the day, it's only up to the client to do their best in doing it, and we only can trust what they say. So I came to a big realization that, yeah, you are the only person that is holding yourself back, like from anything in life. Well, RDLs. I'm too lazy to bend over, so I set up the racks higher so I can just grab it straight off. The important part in this lift is focusing on that nice eccentric portion where you're extending the hamstrings. That's where you tear the muscle fibers apart, not the concentric phase where you're coming up. It's such a different feeling when you're focusing on the eccentric, because the ability to stretch and come back up is fucked. And you don't want to use too much low back in the movement as well. The thing that irks me is that people show all this fancy different new exercises. I'm like, keep to the freaking basics, man. Like, seriously, showing someone a fancy exercise doesn't mean they're gonna execute it the exact same way. I think fancy exercises are fine if you're someone very advanced and understands a lot of feet positioning, stability, internal pressure, that sort of stuff. People start to post, oh, do it this way so you can engage your core or whatever the case is. And I'm like, keep to the basics. If you don't know how to stabilize, breathe through the core, don't know how to create that internal pressure, don't try to fancy it up. Try to perfect those basics
And I guarantee you go a lot further doing that. There's so many little things people need to work on when they're training. Like, see, that movement just looks like I'm just using my legs. It's about creating tension in your back, bracing yourself, gripping the bar, keeping your chest up, keeping your core tight, sucking in your belly to your core, you know, planting my feet. You see, there's so many little tips that people forget that there's so much to learn before you start doing all those fancy exercises. Focus on the basics, do them really, really well. If you can do this really well, you can apply it to any exercise you see. And don't get me wrong, those fancy exercises are good, but you have to implement it in the right program at the right time, whether that be a pre-activation or at the very end. You know, I probably wouldn't use that as something. It's all about creating tension and load in the exercise. If you can't create enough load, then you're not gonna create enough tension and not enough force. So these are all things that need to be considered before you start to change it up. Like, there's so much to learn. Like, I just so enjoy doing the basics. Like, literally, I went from a hack squat, RDL, now leg extensions, you know, and I enjoy doing that. Like, I don't know why I need to do all those fancy stuff, you know, like, fuck. Probably should do some glutes though, but that's not very bro-like. So, for the sake of this bro-log, I'm not gonna do glutes. Until maybe I do a training session with Nicole, maybe. Then a bikini glute day for you gym bros out there. Your glutes are the biggest driver of power in your whole entire body, in your legs. So I think, yeah, training glutes is important, but you do activate it in all of other movements as well. Oh, fucking, this is light, man. Fucking, I think we need more weight, man. See, look, it's all just in your mind, man. This is light, man. See, look at that. Fucking squeeze. Want me to squeeze? Oh yeah, good form, good. Well, that just went 180, but anyways, that was pretty easy. So there's more weight on here. Sorry guys, I cheated on these guys, but I'm doing the whole stack now, so there you go. You want me to do 1 second pause at the top? I need to rest a bit more, give me a sec. Oh. Fuck. God damn, bro. You know when you get off the seat, you're like, fuck, that just amount of tension. Probably like a 5 out of 10. One thing you gotta do is make sure you hold the handlebars as hard as you can. I see a lot of people like start to jerk up and shit, and I'm like, you're cheating. Pull the handlebar, push your hips into place and really lock it out. We're gonna do a max rep set where we do as many reps as you can do. I did about the same weight for the last 2 sets, 10 reps. I reckon I have 2 reps left in the tank. So that was an 8 out of 10. So the last set you saw, that was probably like an 8 out of 10. Blake, what do you think I got? 3 more, okay, fuck. I'm gonna fight for this fucking 3 more then. I ain't a bitch, but let's do it, all right? No. I couldn't get it. Oh, I was close to 2. And that's how you know when you know your own RPE well enough. That was like 11 and a half. This last rep didn't count, it was a shit one. But you can see that was pretty much a max rep set. That was to the point of failure where I just couldn't lift it anymore. Like I literally went only halfway and I couldn't get it up. It wasn't even mental, my legs it's just gone. Just couldn't create tension anymore. The better you are at doing that, the more you're gonna improve all your lifts, and in that way you don't have to train failure. If you looked at my sets and was like, fuck, that was pretty hard, that would have been a higher RPE for you, then you're probably not training hard enough. Because that was a true RPE of 8 out of 10. My second set was an 8 out of 10 RPE. That one was definitely a 10 out of 10 because I failed. She only had 2 more reps. So I was pretty much exactly where I needed to be. I want a fan like that. It's for all the big boys out there. Nah, it's for all the sweaty bastards in here. All the gym bros. what people don't see, keeping my core tight, bracing my arms, keeping my hips locked into place. Even when I come down, I'm not fully extended, so I'm keeping constant tension in my hamstrings as I do this motion. And kicking too high as well, because there's enough load on here. If you're kicking too high, you probably don't have enough load on the actual machine. Always make sure you have enough load. That's it, legs done. 4 exercises, and I guess I should finish off with a little bit of calves because Mr. Calfless over here needs some. Can't know exact numbers, it might be like 12 to 20. It's around that range of optimal sets if you train with good load, good tension, good everything. Like if it's an ideal training session, then yeah, I reckon like 12 to 20 would be the range that people should be training, like per muscle group. There's like proper numbers, but I think you have to look up. It's by Dr. Mike Israetel, I'm pretty sure. Was it Dr. Mike Israetel? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one that talks about maximum recovery volume and stuff like that. So you should go check it out. And he does talk about, it's about a 12 to 20 rep set range. And I see people do like 7 exercises a workout, like 3 sets each, and that's like 21 sets. And I'm just like, fuck, I don't know what they're doing. Like honestly, that's a bit much. Push through the balls of your big toe, and I guarantee you get massive calves doing that. But don't listen to the small calfless guy. If I was consistent, I reckon I can grow calves. Maybe I might stay consistent for the next 11 weeks to see how they grow, eh? You should see how big they are now, and how big they're gonna come. They look tiny as fuck, but they'll get bigger hopefully in the next 10 weeks. I'll show you guys my calf progress. Instead of physique shots, I will show you my calf progress from now on. This is a calf vlog. So now we're doing a bit of post-workout cardio. At the first 4 weeks, I was pretty much doing steps, trying to hit that like 6K mark, because that was a lot for me. It took me about 45 minute walk, and I wasn't losing weight, so I decided to chuck in some quality cardio instead. What level I'm doing it at? Level fucking 25, because I got enough muscle to push the weight. Nicole thinks I'm crazy for doing this much of a level, but to me, I always feel like I get good cardio session doing that. Hence, yeah, that's what I do. Ain't no bitch. People always ask me like, what level should I do it at? I'm like, I try to set a target of like 10 calories burned in a minute. But for myself, I probably hit about like 220, 250 maybe in a 20-minute session. And that's what I like doing. The first day I did it, I almost died. Now I'm doing it, it actually feels all right. My heart rate's probably racing, and I'll probably be drenched in sweat by the end of this. It's all worth it, because I'm getting leaner. Trusting that process, you know what I'm saying? You gotta check this out, it's level 25. The max level, can't go any higher. As you can see, drop it down, 25. It's easy. Put effort into your cardio. Don't just think of it as just, oh, it's just extra cardio. Quality is the most important part in doing this. Look, I literally did maybe 12 sets of legs, 3 sets of calves, so total maybe a 15-set workout. No, literally over an hour. And I don't look like I'm just chilling. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm drenched in sweat, but you can vouch for me that I'm not just chilling. It's all about quality in your training, quality in your cardio, quality in the food you eat, and just being consistent and living this lifestyle, you know? Have vision of the goals you want to achieve. This is Cardio Chats 101. I think having vision and seeing the long road makes the journey easier, and the people who enjoy the journey more will go further. I'm not gonna lie, I hate the journey. But the good thing I have is I have vision as well. And I know what needs to be done to get there. There's no uncertainty. If I keep going the way I'm going, I'm gonna get there. It might not be 12 weeks. I might be even leaner after that. This is the lifestyle I wanna do for the rest of my life, and I never wanna go back to 1-2 meals a day and training and maintenance. Everything will come together better, and I think my training will get better, and I'll start planning my training soon. But for now, I'm just focusing on what I can do and trying to get that weight off first.
This is the end of UnBROlike episode number 2. Maybe next time I will show you programming, what I'm gonna program for myself, as well as maybe some food I'm eating and what my meal actually looks like. I'm just kind of intuitively eating at the moment with my training and everything like that. Just building quality, building right habits and behaviors. As I always say, we're trying to build all of that first before I start to really fine tune, count my macros and do all of that. Just enjoying the process and, you know, getting back into that longevity of like doing all of this. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish up with protein shake and pretty much I'll see you in the next episode.